June 12th, 1939 is when my dear, courageous cousin Nikki Liesel was born. New York City. Didn't make it to age 86. But there was a book written in the mid 70s. Well, actually, I don't know when it came out. It's the time that they cover is the 1960s and 70s. The book is Report from Engine Company 82. Dennis Smith from the fire department covering the South Bronx, which would have three major fires per day. I mean, the volume is staggering. Well, he mentions Nicky in the book, at least in one scene. He calls him Nicky Russo instead of Liso. I think the publishers wanted to change the names for privacy purposes, which Dennis Smith didn't think was a good idea. But nevertheless, a false alarm. Kid pulled a false alarm. I remember being tempted to do that when you had that little thing. I mean, when you're a kid, you want to see firemen come. It was like they were heroes on those big trucks, the red and the outfits and everything. Well, while one of the false alarms happened, Nikki was driving. And back then, if you ever look at footage, the firemen literally hung on the back. You know, they'd be standing and they'd be gripping something. One of the holders really exposed to the elements. Sure enough, one fireman fell off while Nikki was making a turn. He never told me this story. I had to read it in the book because he was unconsolable afterwards. And one of his fireman buddies came over and said, Nikki, you made that turn 1,000 times. Just this time didn't work. And Nikki's like this. Memories of this man who just, first part of his life, certainly as a fireman, was heroic. He had some flaws, many flaws, but I always remember him, and I recall him on his birthday. Last time we went together, 2019, we celebrated his 80th birthday in City Island, Big Lobster place. Anyway, Nikki, thinking of you and loving you.